With Judge Aileen Cannon dismissing the Mar-a-Lago classified documents case, the calls from congressional Republicans and Democrats are about what you would expect. A lot of the Republicans are saying Jack Smith acted illegally, pointing at this as some kind of a gotcha, um, and saying now all charges against Donald Trump should be dismissed. Well, if this only applies to Jack Smith, well, then that would just mean the Florida case and the D.C. case goes away. Um, that would still not affect his uh, 34 convictions in New York. Doesn't change anything because Jack Smith had nothing to do with that. Doesn't change the charges he's facing in Georgia with Fonnie Willis. Again, Jack Smith had nothing to do with that. Those were state charges. But then if you look at the Democratic response, Democrats coming back and saying, they're laying it at the feet of Clarence Thomas, like I talked about in a previous video. Um, they're saying this needs to be appealed, that the judicial system's out of control, and once again, the courts are ignoring precedent, things like that. The reaction is staggering. The Republicans are reacting and saying things basically in support of one man. The Democrats are reacting in support of the law, the Constitution, and the way our society has agreed to work. I I can't explain it any better than that. The modern Republican is only acting in service to Donald Trump. Um, and the best thing we can do, I know a lot of us, myself included, are very disappointed that this case was um, currently dismissed. It was the strongest of the cases in my mind, as far as the evidence, etc., the easiest to prove. Um, being that, did he have the documents? Yes. Was he supposed to have them? No. Were they in the type of security they were supposed to be? No. Was he asked to return them? Yes. Did he return them? No. Did the FBI have to go get them? Yes. Like, very simple to prove. It just happened to land before a judge that was extremely sympathetic to Donald Trump. If this had landed before almost any other judge, if this case had ended up, in front of someone similar to what Judge Juan Merchan, he would have already been tried and he would have been convicted on this, I believe, in short order. But the calls, like I said, from the Democrats and the Republicans are staggering. And as I've talked about in previous videos, we need to get out and vote this November and give Joe Biden another term and overwhelming majorities in both houses as best we can to make sure that we can get the court system fixed and back on track and working for everybody.